Now, we have a general idea of what a blockchain is and how it works, but what can it actually be used for? Let's review some of the important fields where blockchain technology is being utilized. Sending money between different parts of the world can be quite expensive, with middlemen charging hefty fees for what's essentially moving bits around on the internet. How would you react if it suddenly took 3 working days to send an email? While sending money is a more delicate matter than sending an email, the remittance infrastructure is undoubtedly outdated. Sending money via blockchain can be fast and incur low fees. Many countries have or are considering issuing central bank digital currency, also known as CBDC. It's the digital form of a country's fiat currency. This could have a huge impact on the remittance market and the global financial services market. You've probably also heard about blockchain's use cases in the decentralized finance space. The idea of DeFi is to create a more open, inclusive, decentralized, and transparent financial system that runs on top of public blockchain systems. By removing financial intermediaries, DeFi gives people direct control of their assets and permits them to conduct peer-to-peer transactions. Moreover, blockchain technology is quite reliable in storing records with high data integrity, while enabling many different participants to use the same database as a shared source of truth. Supply chains involve many different companies that have to integrate their systems with each other to handle goods from suppliers to consumers, often across borders and through customs. Blockchain technology can make interactions between businesses smoother and more efficient, which ultimately benefits the economy and the consumer. Similarly, storing digital health records is essential for an efficient healthcare system. This delicate data has to be stored and shared with exceptionally high security standards. Blockchain technology can make digital health records more secure and private. Blockchain has many other use cases in industries such as gaming, charity, and energy. It also provides an alternative governance mechanism for organizations. But ultimately, it's still a developing ecosystem, and more transformative applications may be uncovered in the future. Blockchain technology does have some limitations, however. Blockchain's immutability comes with a downside when it's necessary to make changes. There aren't many good solutions to this problem, and this can hinder the evolution of a blockchain system. Blockchains use public key cryptography to secure the ownership of value in the system. If a user loses their keys, the value that those keys grant access to becomes inaccessible forever. Blockchains, and more specifically, Bitcoin, has been a target of criticism over its high energy consumption. Another limitation to consider is storage. As the size of the blockchain grows, the entry barrier could become higher. What follows is that there would be fewer machines in the distributed system, which may have a detrimental effect. The network's resilience to attacks and exploits could dwindle. Speaking of attacks, one of the most discussed is the 51% attack. If malicious actors could amass more than 50% of the mining power, the attackers would be able to undermine some of the fundamental workings of the blockchain. In reality, though, such an attack would be incredibly costly and difficult to pull off. Well, that's a lot we've learned in this Blockchain Fundamentals course. Congratulations for completing this course. Remember to check out Binance Academy's website and follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter to stay tuned for future courses. See you in Binance Academy's next course.